Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Newsfeed Career Plus. So let's start our current affairs of July 17th, 2021 from today's importance. So on this day, it is celebrated as World Day for International Justice and World Emoji Day. The main theme of World Day for International Justice is a call for social justice in the digital economy. World Day for International Justice is observed annually on 17th July every year. It is also known as the Day of International Criminal Justice or International Justice Day. And the World Emoji Day is observed on 17th July every year since 2014. The day is celebrated in represent an idea or an emotion through electronic means. And the first question is, which of the following bank has launched Retail Direct Scheme? And the options are A. ADB, B. World Bank, C. RBI and D. SBI. And the correct answer is C. RBI. RBI launched the RBI Retail Direct Scheme for retail investors through which they can buy and sell government securities, both primary and secondary. The bond buying window was open to increase retail participation in G-Specs and democratize ownership of government securities. And the second question is, PM Modi cabinet has approved increase in DNS allowance to central government employees and DNS relief to pensioners. Up to what percentage? The options are A. 12%, B. 28%, C. 18% and D. 17%. The correct answer is B. 28%. The cabinet approves increasing DA and DNS relief from 17% to 28%. The hike is 11% over the existing rate of 17% of basic pay or pension. And the third question is, who among the following has launched Tokyo Olympics cheer song Hindustani Way? And the options are A. Ananya Birla, B. Arman Singh, C. A.R. Rahman and D. both A and C. And the correct answer is C. A.R. Rahman. A.R. Rahman launched the Tokyo Olympics cheer song sung by singer Ananya Birla. The song titled Hindustani Way. The Minister of Information and Broadcasting Anurag Thakur also present in this song. And the fourth question is, which of the following state or union territory has signed MOU with Ladakh to turn organic by 2025? The options are A. Assam, B. Sikkim, C. Himachal Pradesh and D. Manipur. The correct answer is B. Sikkim. The administration of Ladakh signed a MOU with Sikkim State Organic Certification Agency. This is for the implementation of Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana and Mission Organic Development Initiative in Ladakh region with aim to convert into organic 2025. And the fifth question is, which of the following ministry has released draft drone rules 2021? And the options are A. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, B. Ministry of Cooperative Affairs, C. Ministry of Jal Shakti, and D. Ministry of Civil Aviation. And the correct answer is D. Ministry of Civil Aviation. Ministry of Civil Aviation has released reorganized drone rules 2021 for public consultation. Highlights draft rules were built on premise of trust, self-certification and non-intrusive monitoring. It will replace UAS rules 2021. And the sixth question is, which of the following organization has test fires liquid fuel engine of Gaganyaan? And the options are A. ESA, B. SpaceX, C. ISRO, and D. None of these. And the correct answer is C. ISRO. Indian Space Research Organization has successfully conducted the third long duration hot test of liquid fuel powered Vikas engine. And the seventh question is, which of the following country has approved MOU with India on coking coal? And the options are A. Japan, B. UAE, C. Thailand, and D. Russia. And the correct answer is D. Russia. PM Modi cabinet approved a MOU with Russia on cooperation in coking coal. Coking coal is used for steel making. MOU was signed between Ministry of Steel of India and Ministry of Energy of Russia. And the eighth question is, in which of the following state India's first grain ATM has been installed? The options are A. Haryana, B. Delhi, C. Rajasthan, and D. Andhra Pradesh. And the correct answer is A. Haryana. India's first ever grain ATM as pilot project in Gurugram, Haryana, launched by Haryana's Deputy CM Dushyant Chautala. And coming to how it works, beneficiary has to enter his or her Aadhaar card or ration card details on the machine that has a touch screen attached to it. On authentication, the food grain will get filled in bags kept under the machine. Grains being distributed wheat, rice and millet. And the machine is in Farooq Nagar. And the ninth question is, which of the following state has launched electric bike taxi scheme 2021? And the options are A. Delhi, B. Karnataka, C. Gujarat, and D. Telangana. And the correct answer is B. Karnataka. Electric bike taxis in cities across the state will be available in Bangalore city. And no heavy luggage and helmet is mandatory for those electric bike taxis. The person hiring the e-bike can't carry heavy luggage. Only a normal sized backpack or small briefcase is allowed. The hirer and driver need to wear a yellow helmet. Driver has to wear a reflective jacket. The rules allow pillion riders, that is customers, to book e-bike taxis to travel only for distances up to 10 kilometers. Vehicles running on fuel will not be permitted to operate as bike taxis. And this electric bike taxi scheme was launched in Karnataka. And the 10th question is, which of the payment system operator has been restricted by RBI from onboarding new domestic customers into their card networks? And the options are A. Visa, B. MasterCard, C. Razorpay, and D. RuPay. The correct answer is B. MasterCard. And the 11th question is, which state or UT has launched a horticulture week for doubling farmers' income? And the options are A. Jammu Kashmir, B. Ladakh, C. Goa, and D. Sikkim. And the correct answer is A. Jammu Kashmir. And the 12th question is, which of the following organization launched Healthcare Innovation Challenge HIC 2.0? And the options are A. Niti Aayog, B. FICCI, C. IFFCO, and D. NASSCOM. And the correct answer is D. NASSCOM. NASSCOM launched Healthcare Innovation Challenge HIC 2.0 with a focus on digital transformation of healthcare. And the one-liners are, RBI cancelled the license of Dr. Shivaji Rao Patel Nilangekar Urban Cooperative Bank. RBI extends the implementation timeline of ATM cassette swap till March 2022. MOEs signs MOU for cooperation in polar biology. IFC invested $16.6 million in MedGenome for COVID-19 research. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Comment down your doubts below about current affairs. Stay safe, stay home.